In this video, I'm sharing with you some product empties. I wanted to try to do this before it became another year and I just had a massive amount and nowhere to put it all to film this video. So I'm clearing out all my trash and I wanted to share with you everything that I have that I've used up and tell you what I think about them. A lot of these are repeat offenders that you've seen in other product empties videos, but those are a good thing. That just means that I love them and continue to repeat purchasing them. And I do have some new ones too that I'm excited to share my thoughts with you on. Start out with shampoo and conditioner. This was my, at the moment, shampoo and conditioner that I think I talked about in a hair care update. This is by L'Oreal and it was their new True Gloss High Shine shampoo and conditioner. And I have to say, for a drugstore branded shampoo and conditioner, I was quite impressed. This is not sulfate free, which is something I prefer in my shampoos just because it's just really a foaming agent that you don't really need. But it didn't dry out my hair. It did leave it really shiny and manageable. And I think it was pretty good if you need a good drugstore, cheapy drugstore shampoo and conditioner. And then another set, these were from eSalon and I got these when I colored my hair again. These were their Easy Glider Soothing Shampoo and the Gliding Glory Soothing Conditioner. And these are both great for color treated hair, color safe products. I love the pumps. Anytime you can get a pump on a shampoo, just makes it so easy in the shower. But this one was a sulfate-free cleanser and conditioner, and I, again, really like these. These are not my alternate caviar, which I'm so excited I finally repurchased. I think I'm going to show you that haul on Friday, but not the same. Those are my holy grail. That's my holy grail. But these were pretty good and really good price points too. So if you color your hair from eSalon, I would definitely pick up the shampoo and conditioner to go along with it. And especially after you freshly colored your hair, you don't want to be using any harsh shampoos and conditioners to strip that new color. Speaking of repeat offenders, lots of Bioderma used up again. A big one and a baby one. This is the size that I always travel with. And this was the 500 ml. And I'm currently wiped out of my Bioderma with the exception of a few travel ones that I really only use for travel. So I've currently switched to the cleanse off oils and balms that I have in my stash. And to be honest, I don't miss Bioderma all that much. I love this stuff. You guys know I do. It's always in my favorites and empties videos, but I'm not missing it all that much. The cleansing balms that I'm using right now do a great job at removing my makeup and cleaning my face. I haven't felt the need to go out and buy some more of this. However, I will say once my cleansing balms are gone, I'm dying to try the Garnier one. I've heard great things about it compared to the Bioderma. So that's gonna be next up. But for right now, I'm really just enjoying the oil cleanse-offs, the cleanse-off oils. To take everything off, I think I had one or two of these in here. My Shiseido Cotton. I don't go through this as much now because I'm not using my Bioderma. I use just a washcloth to take off my makeup, but I do love these for my toner. So I haven't gone through these as much, but you're always bound to find. You can't even see this, it's so bright in here. I don't even have my light up either, it's crazy. But you're always bound to see one of these in my empties videos. This was my Matrix Support sunscreen, my daily sunscreen that I got from my dermatologist. It's by the Neostrata line. I believe you can get this in a lot of medical spas and places like that. And I know there's some websites like Premier Look that you can purchase this, but it's just not a product you can easily find in Sephora or Ulta. But I'm currently on my second one. I absolutely love this stuff. It's a little bit expensive for a daily moisturizer, but it is great for discoloration, which is why I use it. I have some hyperpigmentation, some discoloration around my mouth. I also have my chemical burn on my chin still, so that's why my doctor recommended this, and it does have an SPF of 30. So I'm continuing to use this, and I love, again, the pump on here. It's great. And it lasted me a pretty long time. I did try this simple cleansing micellar water and was not that impressed. It's no Bioderma. It did an okay job, but I felt like I had to use 2 or 3 soaked cotton pads to get all my makeup off, whereas Bioderma, I can do my whole face and eyes with just one. So not crazy about that. I used a lot of face cleansers apparently. This one was by First Aid Beauty, and this was the Milk Oil Conditioning Cleanser, and I love this stuff. This is, again, a pump, and you just pumped it out. It's like a very gentle milk. You rub it all over your dry face. It breaks up all your makeup. You rinse it or take a washcloth and take it off. It's great. You guys know I love anything with First Aid Beauty with their stamp on it because they're just great for sensitive skin. They don't break me out. They don't give my skin any kind of adverse reactions. It's gentle, very minimal scents, if any at all, and effective. So I really love this stuff. It was really great. I really enjoyed using it. Now this cleanser, this was a balancing cleanser by Alpha H, and a very sweet subscriber sent this to me when I was complaining about my hyperpigmentation, and she swore by this, and this I loved. I forget where she was from, where she sent this to me from. I know it was somewhere international. I want to say like Sweden or the UK, I'm not sure. If you're watching this video, please comment down below so I can again thank you and get some more of this, because I don't know where you can get it. This helps to take your makeup off and also cleanse, and I really love this. The only time I had to be careful using this was when I would get those facials and do the lactic peels and things, because this does have an AHA in it, which can be harsh in conjunction with other treatments. So that's the only thing I had to be weary about. It's not like an everyday gentle cleanser that just can go with anything. But when I did use this, and it took me a long time to go through it, it was quite a big tube. I absolutely loved it. This is super random, but I got this in my FabFitFun box. This was, I think, by Bodycology. It was a saturated with soap sponge, and I just now like finished using this. Like all the soap is gone, and I cannot believe how long this lasted me and how much I enjoyed using this. And I know you can find these in drugstores and places like Target. I would highly recommend you guys give these a try, especially on your like elbows, your rough patches, just to get off your dead skin, even on my legs where my skin's really dry right now. I enjoyed using this so much, and it was just so convenient. Everything's like there, you just got it a little wet and then wash your body with it. So I really enjoyed that. And then in the shower, now that I'm sharing a shower, I go through my body washes a lot, and Dan is the one that usually uses them with his loofah. So I have a couple of these to show you. These were by Philosophy, the Amazing Grace, and I have fresh cream and pumpkin icing, and I currently have cinnamon in there right now. And here's the thing with Philosophy products. They lather really well, they do a great job cleaning, they leave your skin smelling really great, but some of these scents, these were okay. The Amazing Grace and the fresh cream were good. But pumpkin icing, they tend to smell very synthetic to me, and it just bothers me. So I like them to wash and to fragrant your skin, but you just have to be careful with some of them. I also used a little travel Mad About You from Bath & Body Works. I think I used this because I was desperate and all out, and I just pulled this out of my little travel bin. It's okay. I'm not a fan of Bath & Body Works, their cleansers. They just, again, very synthetic, and I don't think they do the best job. But on the contrary, this is from their aromatherapy line in their Sleep, and this is Nighttime Tea. And I think that this is one of those scents that comes up on their semi-annual sale. It's not, or sold online, like it's not always sold in store. This is my favorite scent of life in Bath & Body Works. I love it, and Dan even loved it. When we ran out of it, he asked me if I could go buy more of this. So it's so good. Soft and soothing cedarwood and orange essential oils help calm and comfort like tea before bedtime. The scent is heavenly, and this felt on the skin a lot less drying than their traditional ones. Some acetone nail polish, which I really only used to soak off my gel polish. I didn't have that much more to use up of that. A brush cleanser from MAC. This stuff takes me forever to go through. I don't remember the last time I had to purchase a new one of these. This was my everyday cleanser that I got from my dermatologist. This is just their own branded stuff. It's okay. It was just a gentle cleanser with very minimal products in it, and it was good. It was effective. It took me a long time to get through it. Okay, not something I would tell you guys to like call the spa for and order yourselves. My Elsie Organics deodorants. I went through 2 of them, both in lavender. I love them. She has, I think, 4 or 5 new scents out right now, including a whole bunch of new holiday goodies, which are to die for. So definitely check out her Etsy shop, because not only do I love her deodorant, but all of her holiday stuff is amazing. And then speaking of her stuff, I used up one of my pumpkin pie room and linen sprays, and I'm not even lying, I think I blew through this entire bottle in 3 days. Yeah, and so now I have a bigger one by my bed and her new Christmas pine one. Oh my god, it smells so good. And I have another one in my bathroom downstairs. It's just amazing. Love her scents. I used up my Marc Jacobs mascara. This is the Film Noir, and I've talked to you guys about this in other videos. One of my very favorite mascaras I've tried from Sephora. One of the better high-end mascaras I've tried. If you like Makeup Forever Smoky Lash, if you like Too Faced Better Than Sex, if you like the new IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara, which is phenomenal, you would really like this one. I think I had 2 of these at some point. I repurchased this one. This is very sad. I just finished the last of my Estee Lauder Double Wear, and this was my Summer Shade 3W1 Tawny. I think I'm still 2W2 Rattan, so I need to get a new bottle for fall and winter. Oh my, rest in peace. I love this foundation so much. I've done several videos on this, get ready with me's, reviews. I love this foundation. I'm sad to see it go, and I need to pick up a new bottle. I have my beauty blenders in here because I thought these were worth a mention. This one was the nude colored one, which just looks like foundation color now, and it's different. I've said it before, it's a different quality than the original pink one. I have found that it rips and tears a lot more easily and quickly, whereas the pink one is just perfect still. I mean, it has little bitty like porous dots in it and a couple tears. That's why I'm getting rid of this one too. I just, again, purchased another beauty blender, but I should just stick to my, you know, what I say and just keep getting the pink one. I don't know why I keep swaying and ordering different colors, because they're just not the same. They don't feel the same either, especially when you wet them. Like right now they're dry, and this one feels totally different than this one. So that's kind of random. The blender cleanser, totally use this up, and I love this. If you don't have time to do the whole olive oil and dish soap to clean your beauty blender, this is super effective, especially if you wash it every day like I do, or every other day, and you're not waiting like weeks and having weeks worth of foundation cakey buildup in your sponge. Oh, that's so gross. This takes your foundation off of the sponge and gets your sponge looking brand new. And I actually use this a lot for my brushes too. This became like my only makeup tool cleanser for my brushes and my sponges, and I absolutely love this, and I will definitely be repurchasing that. Elizabeth & James Nirvana Black Dry Shampoo. I had a little travel one. I purchased a full-size one. You guys saw that in my friends and family haul. This is my favorite dry shampoo, albeit a little expensive, but it smells great and it works amazing. And it's hard for me to find a dry shampoo that I like because I have dark hair. Most of the dry shampoos, even though they spray white, tend to make my hair look gray. And this one doesn't. I mean, it sprays out a white powder, but it blends in effortlessly and it doesn't look like you have gray hair, gray roots. Speaking of Nirvana, I finished up my white Nirvana roller ball, and I do like this, but I prefer the black one. This is another daily moisturizer that I was using before the matrix support. This was the Ever Daylight, and this one's tinted with an SPF 32. Again, it has one of those pumps, and then I ended up cutting this to get the rest of the product out. I really like this. I actually use this on Addison a lot too. Not the tinted one, the other one, because it's safe enough to use on her skin as like a daily moisturizer with SPF in it. But this is super great. I just prefer the matrix support right now because it has that extra level where it helps target discoloration. But if you just need an everyday basic SPF with a little bit of color, kind of like the Origins Vitazing, I think you guys would really like this. And if you don't want it tinted, they do have just a normal one that's not tinted. Oh, bring back summer memories. I finished up very quickly actually the Bronze Goddess Exfoliating Body Cleanser. Oh my god, reminds me of summer. It smells exactly like the perfume that you guys know I am obsessed with. Had little scrubby beads, and this was great in the summertime. Not only did it wash my skin and leave my skin smelling amazing, but it got all that dry, dead skin off too. Now this, I did not see any results from. This was the Aveeno Positively Radiant Targeted Tone Corrector to help fade dark spots. I don't think this did anything. I used the whole thing, and it did have SPF 30, which I appreciated, but I don't think it did anything to any of my spots or hyperpigmentation. I finished a little Moringa Oil, and this was kind of my nighttime moisturizer at some point. I think it's exactly like the Argan Oil. What it does to my skin, the benefits, I really can't see a difference. The smell is a little funkier than Argan Oil. To me, the Argan Oil doesn't really have a smell, the one from Josie Maran. This one kind of does, or did, but it always left my skin feeling and looking really supple and plump in the mornings. and it kept it really moisturized all night. So I did like that. And then I had a little bitty travel of the Pure Argan Milk by Josie Maran, and I was using this right before my moisturizer, before my argan oil, and it was good, but I found that it separated a lot, and that really bothered me for some reason. I would shake it up and it would still, when I would use the dropper, it would be like discolored in the dropper. It was kind of like an oil but a milk, and then it separated. I don't know. I think this was like a step that I could skip. It didn't add too much moisture to my face that the argan oil already wasn't giving me. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite summertime pool fragrance, the white tea and ginger. And again, this is one of those scents that you can normally find on Bath & Body Works website all year or in their big bins during the semi-annual sale. It's not one of their traditional scents anymore. It's a classic, but I love this. It's a fresh scent. I'd always carry this in my beach bag or my pool bag, and I would just spray it on me like when I would be sweaty or just out of the pool, and it smells so freaking good. I love this. It took me a while to get through this, but I do have another one in my bathroom. I never want to be without that. Only a couple more itty bitty ones. I used up and finished the Kate Somerville Exfoliate Daily Foaming Cleanser, and I did purchase a full size. You guys saw that in my Sephora haul. But I love this stuff. This is an amazing everyday cleanser. It's not as harsh and abrasive as her Exfoliate treatment. It gives you a really nice lather and just doesn't dry my skin out. I really, really like that stuff. This was a sample I got from Sephora, the Bare Minerals Skin Longevity Vital Power Infusion. It was like a little serum from Bare Minerals. It was okay. Nothing I was like crazy about that I wanted to retry again. And then Time in a Bottle for Eyes by Philosophy. You guys know I just don't believe in eye products, like eye serums. I feel like they kind of all do the same thing, so I wasn't blown away really by that either. This I did like. This was in a little gift set that I got from a facial spa by my house, the Clarity RX Skin Defense. This is just a bottle of SPF, and I love the size of this. I would just keep this in my car on any mornings that I was rushing out and realized I forgot to put my SPF on my face, or if I wanted to put on my hands while I'm driving, and I like it. It's just a straightforward SPF, no frills product, and it was great. And the last thing I have was a hair product by Davines, and this is their all-in-one milk, and I purchased this after my hairdresser used it on me because I could not stop smelling my hair. It smells really good. It's just kind of a nourishing milk. You spray it on your hair when it's damp. It just kind of keeps your hair from drying out when you're putting heat on it and blowing it dry, and it kept it like moisturized and healthy. Probably not going to repurchase it. I'm just so basic when it comes to hair stuff. I'm not a big hair product person, but I just really like the smell of this, which is why I got it. But do I notice much of a difference with it? I mean, my hair is pretty soft and hydrated for the most part, I find, based on the shampoos and conditioners that I use, but this is a nice little treat, I guess, while it lasted. That's everything. Those are all the products I've used up since the last video I filmed. I hope that you gained a recommendation or two, or maybe know now to skip some things based on my experience. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye. I love tops like this that you can wear in the fall and winter, but it still like peaks a little bit of skin. I think it's really feminine and sexy. This was a really comfortable top. A lot of you guys